Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Guys, as you can tell, Gary and I have got our jackets on today.
Yes, it was a little brisk this morning.
Yeah, we've had a cold front come through over the weekend.
Yep.
And it's made everything even more chilly than it has been, at least in the morning and the evenings, but it definitely warms up during the day. We're at like that time of year where you got to bundle up in the morning, and then midday you're like stripping everything off, and then at night you're bundling back up again.
Yeah. It's a beautiful morning though.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Birds are chirping. There was some morning dew all over everything.
Yeah. I love the morning dew too. Just seeing it to where it's like, oh, look at that, you know, it's really cool. I would show you guys, but it's all gone now. There's a little, I can see a little glimmer. I don't know if I'll move the camera around a little bit if you see it in the grass, but.
Sparkle, shine, sparkle, shine.
I like it because of that. It's like, oh, look at that.
It's like magic.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But we're out taking a morning stroll, looking at everything.
Yeah. You guys got to see all of this on a video we posted on SimpleLifeReclaimed yesterday. I did a random Sunday posting because, man, I've got so much footage that I got to show you guys. So this week you guys are going to get spoiled. I'll just say that.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
But I don't see any, I think I might see some lettuce over there. I don't know. I'm going to come over and I'm going to see. That might be a weed. I think that's a weed.
I don't know, I can go find out.
I don't think that's a lettuce. But the tomatoes are going crazy.
The radishes are going crazy.
Radishes are going nuts over there.
Yeah. Even these peas and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Aren't those beans? Or did we plant peas?
Those are peas. Oh, look, is this a caterpillar?
Yeah, I would kill that thing. That's probably what gets the tomatoes.
This guy?
Yeah, I would squash that guy.
Squash him like a bug that he is.
I'm just saying.
I'll just throw him off into the forest. I don't want to squish him. I'm going to throw him. He's going to go for a flight. Whee!
I'm just saying. But the radishes are doing really well, which I know Julia is going to really, really like that. Those are going pretty good. Those are more weeds over there. I don't really see... Oh, I see a little something. That's a carrot. But I don't see a whole lot of stuff coming out where we planted the carrots. They take a long time though.
They do.
That looks like it's carrot. But
once they start going though, it's like, hey.
They go.
Yeah. No, these radishes are doing fantastic.
Yeah, those radishes are...
Julia's going to be so happy.
Mm-hmm.
She loves these. These are like a afternoon snack to her.
Yeah.
She loves them. Oh, so on the video that we posted yesterday, there were some folks that were saying we shouldn't have cut all of this with scissors, that we should have burned it. I never heard of that before.
I have.
I didn't.
I mean, it's very, very common, especially when you're doing seamstress or anything else. This is somewhat like that kind of material. Or cutting rope or anything else like that, you do want to burn it so that way it doesn't fray or anything. That would probably help it out quite a bit, but I'm not too worried about it 100%.
Well, it would stop the fraying, right?
Yeah, but once we cover it with the rock, you're not going to really see it. And it's going to biodegrade over time, you know, it's not going to be a forever thing. But
right, and Gary...
it'll last longer than like cardboard.
Well, Gary and I, we've been kind of teeter-tottering over what do we want to put on here. You guys have had some really great suggestions between wood chips, and somebody said sand, and then, you know, the different types of rock. We have a lot of that river rock. They did bring up something, though, that the rock might make it harder for the wheelbarrow to get around in. So maybe we'll do a combination of things. Maybe we'll...
I mean, if it's a thin layer of rock, I don't see the wheelbarrow having too much of an issue with it. And that's just because it is like it's a fat rubber tire. You know, if it was like those skinny wheeled tires, you know, like the old wagon wheels, that ain't flying in there.
True.
You know, but the wheelbarrow, I feel like will be fine.
Okay, well,
I mean, the one we got is a construction one.
And the rock that we're going to use is like literally this rock right here. Hi, Key.
Yeah, it'll be this rock over here. well, that style. And we do get weeds in it, and we did put the fabric barrier on there. But the weeds that we do get in the rock, they're so much easier to pull up versus the weeds that are in the ground without the weed barrier. So there is a big benefit of putting the weed barrier down. Yes, you could still get weeds, but it also makes it to where you could go around and kill all the weeds or pull them. It just makes it that much easier. So
I'm trying to grab her, but
I'd leave her alone.
She wants some loving, huh, Arizona?
It is a beautiful morning, and garden's doing really well. I don't really see any peas growing just yet, but that pepper plant is still producing like crazy. That small little one that was, you know, supposed to be sweet peppers.
I wanted to grab this. I did put video footage of the fountain inside the video, so you guys can see it working, as you can hear it like any kind of sun wants to make that motor go. We have decided we're going to move it out of this garden area though, because when the sun is on it, man, this thing squirts and flows. We're going to take this down to the pond and maybe get another couple of these and let it kind of float out in the pond and do some aerating for us, so that way it's not so murky in there. It'll really clear out the water well.
It will help out for the fish as well.
Right, so we're gonna put this little one down over there in the pond, and then we were talking about getting a few more of them and floating them out over there, just so that way it can help aerating it, because eventually in the long term we would love for that to be a swimming hole for us. It's just no way ready for it right now, but we would love to make it be a fishing hole, swimming hole. And yeah, that actually leads us to what we're going to be doing today, since Gary and I are in the middle of a waiting period for deliveries and stuff. Why don't you tell them about the deliveries and whatnot, and then we'll talk to them about what we're doing today.
Okay. So I definitely have gotten quite a bit of my order that I got online. If you guys don't know, we had to get a whole lot of hurricane straps, joist straps, and all the proper things to be able to build the deck. Ledger locks and all that fun stuff. So I was looking online and looking through buying it from either Home Depot, Lowe's, S&W, or on Amazon. Now, from what I've looked up and everything else, it was so much cheaper for me to just buy it off of Amazon. Now, in doing that, I can't just get it. I would have, if I went down to the store, I would have just been able to, grab it off the shelf.
Yeah, you can't get your hands on it the same day. You have to wait like a week or whatever to get it,
Correct. But I literally saved, no joke, $1,000.
Yeah, off of buying it there versus the hardware stores.
I'm so happy I just said, you know what? I'll wait.
Hey,
that's a good savings right there. That's going to go towards all the wood and material.
Yeah.
Which we haven't even got that yet, which I've been just holding off because I don't want to have the wood and then not be able to do anything with it, and of course the one part that I'm waiting on, and it'll be the last one that we get, is the post mounting plate to the concrete.
Yeah,
so
the last part we're going to get is the first part that we need in order to start building on this stuff.
So I'm just like, well, you know what? We'll hang out, we'll relax, we'll get all our parts, and then I'll make sure that tomorrow I'll go get it, because tomorrow's when we're supposed to be getting that last part and everything. So I'll go get the wood, and then hopefully by the time I get home, the part will be here, or it'll be one of those things where it comes late and then I have to work on it the next day, but all the materials will be here.
Yeah, so either way, we're planning on Wednesday for us to actually start working on the decking area over there.
Correct.
And like I said, Gary's going to go do the supply run tomorrow. See, here is Arizona. Here she is. Sorry, squirrel. Actually, cat. I knew she wanted some loving. But yeah, so tomorrow Gary will go and do a supply run, and then we'll get a delivery. So Wednesday we should be able to start building on the patio and also on the kids' play set. And today we have something else in mind, though. Today we're actually going to do a community build with Country Road Cure. Yeah. I'm so excited. Actually, it's not really a build, but it's a community project.
Correct.
How about that? We're doing a community project with Country Road Cure. I'm super excited. started. I mean, ever since we moved out here to the property, even before we moved here, it was one of the main key selling points for us to purchase this land because it's kind of our hideaway and our peace of mind spot, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to make it better.
Yes. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go down over to the pond and we're going to start clearing that out.
Yeah.
And we've been planning that actually for a very long time.
Yeah, we have.
And this year we were talking about it, you know, well in advance and everything, that we were going to do it on October. Because that's when it's a little still warm. It's not super cold, but the trees are a little bit more dormant. A lot of the weeds have died off, and it just makes it that much easier to go in there and start clearing. So
Yep.
we're going to do that, and it's perfect. So this month we're going to be working on it. You know,
in between days of working on our cabin and stuff.
Yeah.
Like today, and today is a perfect day to do it because there's not really much of anything else we could do right now.
No.
We're waiting on material.
Yeah,
And Anthony and Roxanne are in an in-between place right now too. So it just works out perfectly for us, for them. And again, it's something that we want to do, and we want to do it together because it is a shared space.
Yep.
And, they have ideas of what they want to do. We have ideas of what we want to do. And we're going to come together, meet in the middle. And it's going to have both their flair, our flair. It's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. Roxanne and I, we both kind of have that same, I guess, style vibe where we like everything kind of like fairy wonderland-ish, right? And so it's going to be really nice to be able to come together and work on it together.
Yeah. And
it'll fit both of our vibes.
Yeah. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. That's been on the top priority in a sense.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's something that we all use.
It is. And you'll be able to go and fish with Abe, and Aunt can go and fish with Wyatt and stuff. And then eventually, like I was saying,
we
with
have that little paddle boat over there, and
oh yeah,
it makes it a little hard to use it in that area just because of all the overgrowth and everything else, and it makes it like, oh man,
well,
I want to build something to where I can move that guy around. I got other plans for that boat. But
we want a dock down there, and a nice swim. We all
want to be able to use it.
We want to have a swimming hole over there. Like nice. The pool is cool and everything, right? But we would love to be able to be more in close with the nature and actually use it as our swimming hole and our fishing hole, and be able to go over there and hang out and have picnics over there. And it's a beautiful part of our property that, again, it attracted us to this property when we came out here and we saw all the creeks flowing through,
selling point,
and we saw the beautiful pond. And we've just let it go since we've moved here because, I mean, we're all struggling and scraping, living in trailers, just trying to get us a place to live.
And now we've got a place to rest our heads and everything else, to where it's, we are building on the cabin. We are doing all these things, and we're trying to do other things as well. But that's part of having a homestead. You know, you're doing more than just building. Yeah. So it's...
well, especially if you're building one out of complete scratch, like we did.
Correct.
Raw land.
Correct.
There's a lot to do.
There's a lot to
do. You
do.
Can't just focus 100% of your attention on one area.
No.
Because
you'll go stare crazy.
Well, that, and then also the other areas are neglected, right?
Correct.
Then that's all you got. You don't have anything else. Where if you do it in stages, like spend some time on the cabin, spend some time on the chickens and animals, spend some time on the garden, on the outside walking areas, right? Then everything gets beautiful kind of at once.
My thing is, get it to a point where you can walk away. Because there are certain things and certain times where it's like, no, you don't want to walk away from that.
Right.
You want to get it to a better point where you can walk away, hence the pillars.
Yeah,
they're concrete, they're there. We could walk away from that part of it, and be like, okay, we can wait and let that cure and do something else, in the meantime. So there's a lot of managing that time, and I think that we do a wonderful time with that.
I do too. I think that we do a great job balancing everything, because it's an amazing balancing act, doing all the work, having a family, running a YouTube channel, all of this. You have to balance everything, so that way your whole life flows well. And I think we're doing a great job of it. Yeah.
So it's
this
I'm
week
looking Yeah, I'm looking forward to this week. I'm looking forward to it.
This week is going to be amazing, guys. We're super excited. I can't wait to get the delivery tomorrow of the other metal items, and then also Gary go pick up all of the wood and stuff.
Yep.
This week we will be starting on some of the wood, so that's super duper exciting. There's one other thing we haven't shared with you guys here on Real Talk, but you will be seeing it today on Simple Life Reclaimed.
Yes.
So we usually give you guys all the sneak peeks, all the everything. Well, we've been holding something back from you guys. I'm sorry. We've been holding it back. We've been holding it back. But you're going to find out at 2 o'clock today on Simple Life Reclaimed. So we'll talk to you guys about that tomorrow. But I will say, here's a little something, something. All right, here's a little. It is involving the front area, the mud room, and somebody, Gary, may have changed some plans.
Hey, it happens. All right.
I'm just saying.
It happens. But
that's all you get.
That's all you get.
That's all you get. Watch the video today on Simple Life.
We're trying to catch you guys up to real time too.
Yeah, we're trying.
That's a rough one.
I needed a break because of all that concrete work. My body was just so beat.
But hey, it made it good because we had other content that you guys are now going to see.
Yeah.
And it filled in the gaps of where it was. So
yeah.
Hey, it worked.
It's all good, man. It's all good, man.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
But we got to get to it and get this day rolling.
Yeah, Anthony and Rox are going to be getting ready, and I don't want to keep them waiting on us. We all have to, like I said, we're going to all be getting together today. We've got a lot of work that we're going to get done, and I hope that you guys stick around for it and enjoy it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, make sure to go check out Country Road Cure if you guys haven't for whatever reason. I'm pretty sure most of you that are on here on Real Talk know about Country Road Cure, but if for whatever reason you guys don't know about Country Road Cure, that's my brother and my sister-in-law. We share the property with them. This whole journey wouldn't be possible without them. They're a huge part of our life and of our journey and our goals and everything.
Yes.
And shed to houses, beautifully done if I don't say so myself. And they have an amazing channel, really great at editing. The video content is phenomenal, and I know that you will love them. So go check out Country Road Cure, guys.
And until the next one, you guys.
We love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you then.
Bye, you guys.
Later.